Reese's Peanut Butter Poke Cake.
Let's see what's cooking. It's time for yoyomax12.
Hello everyone, starting off with a chocolate cake mix. Of course, you can always use a from scratch chocolate cake recipe of your own. I used this Devil's Food chocolate cake mix, and then I prepared it according to package directions by adding eggs, oil, and instead of water, I used milk. You're going to blend that up until it is combined, and then you're going to put it into a 9 by 13-inch baking dish. That's been greased, and then you're going to bake it according to package directions. And when it comes out of the oven and it's still warm, you're going to poke it all over with a fork to make little holes. And this is supposed to allow the hot fudge that we're going to put on top to seep into the cake. Now I used 12 ounces of hot fudge sauce. You actually put it in the microwave to heat it up to make it more liquid. And then you spread it around and try to get it to go into those little holes on the top of the cake. And then you're going to take this and just allow it to cool to room temperature. Now on to the next layer. That's 8 ounces of cream cheese that's been brought to room temperature. Add to that 1 can, 14 ounces of sweetened condensed milk. And then you're going to beat this together until it is nice and smooth. Once that's smoothly combined, add in 1 cup of smooth or chunky peanut butter. That's up to you. And then blend that until nice and smooth. And then the third ingredient you'll add is 1/2 of a 12-ounce container of Cool Whip, which is a whipped topping. And then just stir it together gently. I'm using the mixer on low until that's combined. And then you're going to take this and you're going to spread it on top of the cooled cake. And spread it out as evenly as you can. And then finally, you will take that other half of that Cool Whip from that container, spread it on top, and I just use a spatula just to make little peaks on it, just to give it a bit of texture. And then finally garnish with some more hot fudge sauce, or in this case I'm using just chocolate syrup because it was easier to pour out. And then decorate with, these are 8 Reese's peanut butter cups that have been cut into quarters, or you could use the mini Reese's peanut butter cups too. And there it is. Put it in the fridge, let it set and cool completely, and you're ready to serve it. Now I was a little bit disappointed with this in the sense that it's a poke cake, which generally means that whatever you put on top is seeped in, but the chocolate syrup or the chocolate fudge didn't seep into the cake hardly at all. So I found the cake a little on the dry side, like most cake mixes generally are. The peanut butter cream cheese layer is to die for. That is really, really, really good. And of course the Cool Whip and the peanut butter cups on top just are really, really good too. So overall, it's a good dessert. Fairly quick to put together. The only thing I would suggest is you change up that chocolate cake layer a little bit. I would use the chocolate cake that I used when I made the cookies and cream tunnel cake. That is a cake mix that you do things to make it more dense and more moist, and that one is really, really good. Or use your own cake recipe in this, because I found this a little on the dry side. You might also want to use chocolate syrup instead of hot fudge. It's a bit thinner and that might actually soak into the cake a bit better. Now speaking of cookies and cream tunnel cake, here it is. If you want to see this recipe because you want to use the cake recipe for this one, go ahead and click on your screen. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.